KCI,
Yeah, so there's not much you could
which
do there. Recording episode 4 of League 16. We rolled a 1. That's lame. This hand is not lame though. We can keep the
that's
majority of it, hope for a land, and get Master out maybe.
right. I mean, if we draw a land, I think they just die.
Yeah. Ooh, they mulliganed once. Only once. Spire Bluff does not bode well.
They didn't lead on a Serum Vision, so they might not be Storm.
Another Master. I guess we've got a spare. I think they have F6'd. Or they're very quick on the trigger.
They haven't yielded because you'd see the little exclamation
Oh,
point by
that's
their
right. It
thing.
does show that to everyone. Storm count 5. Woot.
Yep, it's Storm.
Affinity Storm. Doing that and then doing nothing. So anger would really suck here. But does anyone main deck anger? Not that I've seen.
Maybe a
Ugh.
control
Did we
deck.
get there? Did we just get there? No,
They
they're
might
gonna have a
remand you.
counter. They'll have a counter. Or
Nope.
not.
Do you know how to auto yield for those triggers?
Oh, yeah, I should probably do that.
Jeebus.
I usually just F6. Because usually there's nothing else that I can do. But yeah, that's the right click and
I mean,
auto yield stuff, right?
yeah, I mean, they drop a Brawl or an Electromancer here.
Uh-oh.
No. Interesting. They must
They
just be
still...
trying to go off, or they're going to grape shot something.
Oh, right. I should F6 because there's nothing I can do here. If they are... That would make us... That'd be very sad if they are able to do that. Bright side, they won't be able to very easily mini grape shot the board, which means they kind of have to just go for killing us. Okay, yeah. I didn't... I didn't... It didn't look like they were going to be able to get there.
I've seen them go from crazier shit.
Oh, sure. I've seen it as well. It just... The way it was panning out did not look favorable. So let's see. So Rest in Peace, Thoughtseize, and a Whip Flare for
Just in case the
the
goblins.
Goblins. Yep. Then we go down the 3 Champs and 3 Volt Scourge. Mostly because it picks up our speed a little while still having those low answers. Oh, and I'm sorry. I miscounted. Right, because my notes are from a slightly different time. So I think I'll go up another Scourge. Alternatively, we could, put in another Flare, but I think more threats is a better approach at this point. So we used to have, in paper, Rule of Law in the sideboard, which was pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
This would be excellent if it had a colored mana source. As it stands, it's actually kind of poor. Do we hope for the mana source?
I don't know, because it might be too slow because you won't be dropping your plating until turn 2. And you have no interaction to kill one of their dorks. I mean, if you draw an opal,
If we
we
draw
rest in
Opal, it's
peace.
better. Because we can turn 1 Rest in Peace.
I mean,
Or maybe
we can.
turn 2 Plating. Or turn 1 Plating.
We can keep it and see what happens. Odds are we can draw a drummer or an opal, but
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's a little risky, but it has a relatively critical sideboard card. And if we can get a little lucky, we can do shenanigans. We're not getting a little lucky. So Citadel and the Ornithopters, and then hope we can get it next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Turn 1 would have been best. Turn 2 is still okay.
Dear
They
God.
don't have a land. So they're going to counter whatever we play, which might
You don't
include
know
a
that.
Scourge.
They could have just kept a really greedy hand.
They could have.
Like, they must have just needed one land because they probably have a good portion of their stuff
Mm-hmm.
and a cost reducer.
I say we push it then. Go for broke.
Yeah, I mean, they.
It might pay out. Because if we get a mana source next turn, we
I mean,
can
they
play them,
bottomed.
and they are about to look again. So yeah, they're at this exact moment desperate for a land.
Top.
Top. So they like that. So they got the land. So they have a counter or a bolt. Oh my goodness gracious. That's not what we wanted to see.
Play Scourge and equip plating.
Yep. Not much else to be done. Oh, I mean, they don't. How often do they have Bolt? I guess I haven't seen Bolt a whole lot. But with top, that doesn't bode well for surviving a combo.
Especially if they're taking the pain on that, they must be able to kill you.
Probably. Or at least get pretty close.
What the hell?
This could be some artifact killer.
No, they meant to go blue. Because Brawl.
Okay, if they have Manamorphose, they start going. Or Pyretic, right? Any of the rituals. Come on, Tyrell. Be knowledgeable. They don't currently have blue. This could be a mini grape shot. And they could successfully kill our entire board. This could be a larger grape shot. Yep. They kill our entire board. Sweet. That is quite beneficial for them. And if we don't draw... I want to see an opal. That's not an opal. Do we even try?
Try what?
Like, is there any point in continuing to play?
Um,
I mean, I guess they only
They
have 2 cards in
clearly
hand.
they clearly went for it there to kill your board because they are under pressure. Like, if they weren't under pressure, they wouldn't have done that.
At best, we can activate Blink Moth Nexus. I think it's better to get down the plating.
Yeah, play the plating.
Alright, we're just really hoping at this point for another mana source. Colored mana source would be superb. They could potentially have another second coming. Ooh, wow. All the cost reducers. Yeah, get in for one. Do it to it. We need a mana source.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't really count. In this board state, that does not count. Swing in. Yep. We're gonna die to Electromancer and Baral. Oh, this is too funny. Oh my freaking god. Do I
Uh,
just hit him with the blink moth? Probably not. I probably don't because like one grape shot kills it, and then that kills us.
you could tap to activate the blink moth.
Uh huh.
Tap it for red
No. Oh, right. To
with
blast
the
something.
to blast the Electromancer.
Specifically Electromancer, not Brawl.
Well, Brawl's legendary. If they have another Brawl sitting in their hand, they'll just
Oh,
replace
then it
him.
kills it.
Right now, you leave it stranded in their hand. You
Sure.
always want to kill the Electromancer because it's not legendary.
Um, their turn or my turn? You think?
During their upkeep, I'd say.
Okay. Why upkeep? Give them a chance to draw.
Well, no, they don't draw it, but it makes them, if they're going to do anything, they use their mana on their turn.
Oh, rather than being able to untap again. Sure. All right. I can I can jive with that.
That's the best we
It
can do.
sucks,
I
but it's
can't
all we
believe.
can do.
I can't believe how shitty this has been. I just can't believe we haven't.
Drum
I just
like
can't.
if we drew the drum, like 3 turns ago. The turn before they grape shot. If we had drawn drum, that would have been wonderful. Okay, here we go.
Plus, Grape Shot's a sorcery.
Well, that would have been motivation for doing it on. Oh, right. Okay, which means they can't do it on upkeep. Got it. Got it.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. They can kill you with one. They can kill you with no mana reducers. It's just they must just be having the shittiest draw of their life, just like us.
They're up to 4 cards now, though.
All we need is a land, and we can drop Rest in Peace, and we'll feel a lot safer.
Yep. Land or a 0 drop.
And I mean, they're
Even a
mulling this
1 drop.
over.
They're what?
So they're mulling this over far too much to not just have you dead. So they must just have. This is just weird. They must either be new to Storm or just not sure how to do it right.
A braid. Yep.
Interesting.
That shoots us off a rest in peace. So that would have been. Well, no, if they drew that right then, which it seems like they might have, that would have been motivation for doing it on our turn, because it gives them one fewer draw steps.
Mm-hmm.
And now we cannot cast this Ravager. Yeah, okay. Should have done it on our turn. I mean, they still might have had the Abrade,
Mm-hmm.
and that, it would suck, but that line might have given them the chance to have a braid. We're gonna die to brawl. Calling it. Okay, we might not die to brawl, but this scourge has to last a turn, and we're giving them 2 turns by playing the darn thing. Ermagerd. And I'm gonna not F6 so that it looks like I have something. Bluffing at its finest. Ah, crap. There goes that.
Mm-hmm.
So this one plays Bolt.
Well, they usually have bolts on the board.
Oh yeah, I suppose it's good for that extra reach. Cheap damage. Well, we diminished their clock by 2. If we don't get a land, this turn, maybe next turn. Okay. Yeah, they're going for the, alright, there's a land.
Colored land.
Colored land. Yeah. I guess we're going for the pain for the rest in peace. right?
Mm-hmm.
Shut off that kind of combo. We're still looking pretty hurt by Brawl, but we can at least start building from here and be a little less afraid. Only a little, though, because they're still very capable of going off. Why would you not attack? Okay. Good job. So let's see. They have 4 mana open. What do they usually run for counters? Super cheap
Just
stuff.
just remand.
Just remand? They wouldn't
I
have
mean,
rejection in the side? Were they going off here? That would kind of suck. That means we'd be like 1 turn away. Warrens? Yep. Okay. We need Whip Flare. And there's 1 in the deck right now. That is not a Whip Flare. We do not have lethal. They do. By
huzzah.
1. Okay. Well, we kind of knew that it was going that way. We were lucky to survive as long as we did.
Yes, very
That
weird
sucks.
game.
That stunk. That was some terrible top decks. I guess probably should have mulliganed.
No, that was
I mean, it was good, right? Oh yeah, because we had everything.
yeah.
No, that one
They
was slow,
they
but we had Rest in
forced
Peace.
their grape shot on our board. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. If we'd have been able to get Drum sooner than they, well, it wouldn't have mattered, right?
Well, we would have rest in peace, and then
And
we
that
would
did
have.
nothing.
Well, it didn't do nothing, but we would have felt safer.
True, true. Um, so they definitely brought in Warrens, but now they know that we know, so there's a chance they board Warrens out.
Pretty sure you still leave the whip flare in
Yeah, the one. I'm talking about maybe bringing in another one.
if you want to. Yeah.
It slows us down though, and we're gonna be on the play. Nah, I'm gonna keep the 1. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, please. Seems fragile but good.
Sort of like the year.
No answers, but we get lots of a relatively large amount of mana turn 1. They are mulling down. Only twice. They can easily recover from that. We could either plating or
Scries to the
scourge.
bottom.
Okay, that's good news. Oh no, I'm sorry. We have Drum and Opal. We cannot. Oh yeah, we can. So we can either plating or scourge here. Plating next turn is the same.
I say scourge.
So we scourge for no pain. Yeah. Because next turn we can plop down plating. And hit them for a fairly large amount, especially now that they don't have a counter up. Gonna get down
Play
Nexus.
Moth, yeah.
Because that's another route to shenanigans. Gonna play the plating. Going to equip the plating. Going to activate Inkmoth. Gaining life seems pretty good against these bad boys. Inkmoth will be decent for some evasion. We do have Blinkmoth to follow up. They probably have something. Profound. Profound words with Tyrell Cushman. Probably shouldn't say my full name. Whoops. I'm going to activate Nexus for attacking? Or do I not expose it? I'm going to start with Blinky. 7, 8, 9 at best. It also might be right to attack with both of these and leave up an activation of these bad boys so that we can fast equip to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna not attack with Inkmoth yet. No.
I mean, you
Yes.
can animate the ink moth, attack with it, and see what they do because you can instant speed.
Well, if I attack with it, then I do not have something to tap for Springleaf Drone.
You tap the ornithopter.
But my point was I attack with Oh, okay, I see. Well, my original point was I attack with both of these because I am farther ahead on damage now. That I
Mm-hmm.
have it so that I can fast equip plating over to Ornithopter.
Go for it.
So that it's damage either way.
Mm-hmm.
The way that this line gets us is if they have a braid or something, then I'm not getting in with the extra infect. So here, yeah, okay, so they had Echoing Truth, which makes me not attacking with Inkmoth worse. But I think I still like my trying to get in for damage no matter what route.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just put it right back on that Volt Scourge. Unless they have a land, they're just... Well, they're not
They're
dead.
just
Unless I draw another artifact. That is not another artifact. But I
how
attack
are
with
they
Blink
not?
Moth and they're dead. What? Were you saying something?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Cool. Unless they have a gut shot. I don't think they run gut shot. That's more like Tron and stuff that I've seen that in. Alright, awesome. Got the good old 4-0 so far. One more.